Hey, what's up, everybody? Rocky Mountain Figures here. Today, we are going to be going over day one reveals and announcements from HasCon or Hasbro PulseCon. Before we get into the reveals and announcements, I just want to congratulate Hasbro for making the pre-orders and orders for the HasCon exclusive super smooth and super easy. They really came in with the clutch when it came to the all the HasCon exclusives. I was able to get my Logan 2-pack, the Hellfire 4-pack, and my Cobra Commander. Those are the three that I wanted. So glad to have all of that coming hopefully soon. I was able to pre-order mine on Thursday because I do not have the Pulse Premium membership. So I think the only one I'm gonna get as soon as possible is probably the Logan 2-pack because that didn't have a pre-order date or anything. The other two should be coming around March, hopefully sooner. But once again, thank you to Hasbro. Super easy, super smooth. Really appreciate it. So getting into the Star Wars panel for Black Series, basically they just started off by showing off their HasCon exclusives, which we already know about. But the first reveal for Star Wars Black Series figures was the Phase 1 Clone Trooper, and they have confirmed that this Clone Trooper will be using the new body mold or new articulation system, similar to the Stormtroopers from this past couple months. So happy to report on that, but they didn't really go much further into this new wave. Actually, this new wave, Wave 27, if I'm not mistaken, is also going to have the Return of the Jedi, Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and Princess Leia from the Endor set, actually, from the HasCon Endor set. So, of course, they're going to re-release them in these new packaging. Of course, there's probably the reason why they didn't really say anything about it was because, of course, this is just the same figure from the Endor set. So, no worries there. Also, Cad Bane is also going to be in this wave, if I'm not mistaken, just by himself. So no Tebow, but it's just him. And of course, the re-release of the Hoth Trooper, or the Hoth Rebel Soldier. Sorry. And these are actually already hitting stores right now, which is such a surprise, man. I'm surprised they're hitting stores already. The DCPI for this wave is going to be 087168467. Also, the Incinerator Trooper is going to be in this wave, which they actually also revealed as well. Of course, most of these reveals were already leaked like a month back or whatever, such as the Armorer, which they've revealed that they're also going to do another European exclusive, much like the Cad Bane exclusive from earlier this year that came with Tebow. But that, I think that's also going to come in the wave as well, if I'm not mistaken. Again, this wave 27, should already be hitting stores. But one big surprise that I'm happy to report that it is official from Hasbro is that they are making a Jar Jar Binks figure. The worst, one of the worst Star Wars characters, well, I guess before the sequels, one of the worst Star Wars characters is finally going to get his own figure. Yes, he's going to be in a deluxe packaging, so he's probably going to be around 30 to 35 bucks, around that price range. They're also doing a deluxe figure for the Return of the Jedi Boba Fett, which is said to be having a new articulation system, so it might be better. So definitely going to be worth the look. It's going to come with a nice amount of accessories, and once again, it is going to be a deluxe figure. They also revealed a Rise of Skywalker figure, which I know I'm not too big of a fan of myself. I'm gonna try to watch it again. The first time I actually liked it just because the theater, we're all laughing, we're all cheering during the movie, so that experience was nice. But just the movie overall, yes, it wasn't that great. But to get to the reveal, they are gonna come out with a Rey Darkside Vision figure. That's what they're calling it. So this is the Rey version of Rey from Rise of Skywalker. When she goes into the part of the Death Star and she sees a dark side version of herself. It's gonna have the double hilt and everything. Not too exciting. I'm not gonna get it. But what is sort of exciting is the archive line that's gonna be coming back next year. Of course, the winner of the fan vote for whoever gets their archive with newly updated stuff and everything is gonna be Commander Cody, which yes is cool, but I much I would have rather have a Obi-Wan, episode 3 Obi-Wan, which I know that, you know, knowing Black Series, they're most likely gonna re-release Obi-Wan with the newly updated face down the line, but I would have much rather got that. That would have been awesome. But they're also gonna come out with the Hoth version of Luke and Han and Grand Admiral Thrawn. I was about to say Akbar for some reason, but Grand Admiral Thrawn, they're coming out with him. Glad they're gonna come out with him. Definitely gonna pick up that Cody and Thrawn. I might, maybe not pick up those Hoth figures. But speaking of Hoth, they're gonna be coming out with a bunch of Christmas versions of stormtroopers and troopers from the Star Wars universe, such as the Hoth Trooper or Snow Trooper, Sith Trooper, Clone Trooper, just a regular version of a Stormtrooper, which is using the old body mode, which is very disappointing, and the Range Trooper from Solo. I guess that's supposed to be the Santa of the group, but yeah, I'm not too interested in these. Actually, I'm not interested in these at all, but I'm sure some people will be. So if you are, get excited. These are going to be coming out this fall. Okay, so now heading into the Marvel Legends announcements. Wow, that was just a very, very awesome list of announcements. Definitely better than what the Star Wars team brought on, if I'm being honest. I gotta be honest. Star Wars team was kind of lackluster when it compares to the Marvel Legends team. Honestly, the Marvel Legends team's gotta be the best out there right now, in my opinion. But getting into the reveal, so of course, like the Star Wars team, at first they were just talking about the exclusives, they're chatting a little bit, then they brought up this Foosh top 10 for here 2019. I guess they made a list in the Foosh team, and some of them are going to be part of this announcements list, some of them are not. But as for the first announcement, which they did jokingly talk about for a little bit because they technically got leaked out first, but they talked about the Hellfire Club Goons, or the Hellfire Club Guards, which should be going up for pre-order just in a couple minutes from now. Right now is 1:52 for me, but I think over in Eastern Standard Time it should be like 4:50. Oh, 4:53 now. Okay, well, there you have it. We got that. That should be up for pre-order. I think it's $15, just like the rest of the Army Builder PulseCon troops, whatever. Next, we have the Avengers game Wave 2, which I was surprised to see because I totally forgot about that. The game was, the final part of the game was lackluster. Let's just say that. It was kind of disappointing. But nonetheless, still excited for most of these figures. Kind of weird that they revealed a black suited Captain America. They called it the stealth suit, and a very, I will say, very nice blue color Iron Man. But why didn't they come out with like a Black Widow or a Thor figure? Like, just why? Or a standard Hulk figure, you know? That's kind of odd, in my opinion. I'm pretty sure they just want to get as much money as they could out of these body molds, which is understandable. It's a company. But hopefully we will get the rest of the game Avengers soon. But this has got to be I mean, at first when they announced those two figures, I was kind of disappointed, but then they announced this bad boy, a classic Falcon, which I'm so happy about because I broke my Toy Biz Falcon. The hip just broke. I glued it back, but it can't turn, so glad to have a new updated classic Falcon right here. This is definitely a cop. And next is a Kang the Conqueror, which is also a very nice update. Glad that they're coming out with this. Next one is a character that I'm not too familiar with. In fact, I just forgot his name. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Thunderthrine? Is that his name? Sorry, I was just looking at the picture, looking at the small box over there. This is his name, but they're gonna come out with this character right here. Then the last character is Jocasta, which has never that character has never been in the Marvel Legends line before, or just an action figure. They never made an action figure for her before, so that was such a surprise, but pretty good. And the Build-A-Figure for that wave is actually gonna be Joe Fixit, which is awesome. Kind of wish the skin color was a little bit grayer but I think this is just supposed to be based on the game model, though I'm sure most people like myself are just going to use this as their default Joe Fixit, comic book Joe Fixit, just as we did with the Abomination figure. Anyway, moving on to some Spider-Man figures. They revealed that they're gonna, of course, re-release in a different way the Miles Morales and Gwen Stacy from the Into the Spider-Verse movie. They did a 2-pack of them one time. They are gonna come out with the movie accurate Miles Morales, which looks good, but not gonna lie, that jacket seems a little bit too puffy. I don't know, that's just me. It looks a little bit too off, you know, kind of, you know, everything looks right except the jacket, just for me. Next, they're coming out with the Gwen, which seems more reused than anything, but it still looks accurate. I think the only thing that's changed is the upper torso piece, the head sculpt, the feet, and the other head sculpt. Nonetheless, looks great. Can't wait to get these. And then Gwen Stacy will also be coming with a Spider-Ham, who I believe this was this put out before in like the Basics line or in another Marvel kitty toy line? I don't remember. It kind of looks familiar though. But they did reveal the Build-A-Figure for this wave, which has been in speculation for a while, but I'm sure we all know it's Stiltman. So very cool. I'm not too familiar with this villain, if I'm being honest. Again, I know everyone who is in my friends group or my family thinks that I know everything about Marvel, thinks I know everything about superheroes, but I do not know anything about this guy. But he seems like an awesome Build-A-Figure. I might build them. But very cool of Dwight to bring out his Dwight-sized Stiltman. So he basically combined a bunch of legs and made it his size, which, speaking of, you can get multiple of those with the Red Ninjas, or the Hand Ninjas. Sorry, I'm going back to G.I. Joe, which I actually just got. I got 3 Red Ninjas in the mail, so now I'm gonna go get some more ninjas in this Spider-Man wave, or pre-order rather. And I believe this wave is gonna come out in 2021, if I'm not mistaken. They did, even though the date on the top says 2020, they did confirm that it's actually gonna come 2021. I'm thinking it's probably gonna be early 2021, maybe around January, February, around that area. But nonetheless, very happy about this. They didn't reveal any more figures, but they said they will soon. But this Hand Ninja looks very awesome, very cool. Can't wait to get this. It might go great with my Red Ninjas from the G.I. Joe collection. Who knows? Then they revealed that for 2021, they're going to be doing a bad guy wave. So Core Collector, you kind of called it. They will be doing a full-on bad guy wave. They didn't reveal every figure, they just revealed 2, which is fine, you know, I don't mind. But they did reveal this character named Arcade. He's supposed to be a X-Men villain, I believe they said. Again, don't know much about this character, but he certainly looks very fun, very old school. And the next figure that they revealed for this bad guy wave is Dormammu, a 6-inch size Dormammu. And this looks awesome. So Walloping Web Snapper, you're gonna have to throw away that custom, because they're coming out with this bad boy right here. Oh man, that custom though looks awesome, I will have to admit. Walloping Web Snappers make some pretty awesome customs. Go follow him, and Core Collector as well. And then they also revealed a real, not a redeco of a modern figure or modern character, but they revealed a classic, a true classic Infinity Gauntlet story Thanos. This is gonna be a part of their deluxe line, so it's most likely gonna be around 30 to 35 bucks. But it looks awesome. I have the Marvel Select Thanos, which is gotta be one of my favorite figures. It's one of my first figures. So I will, you know, very happy to see how this stacks up with that one. And then of course I have the Walmart exclusive Thanos, which is basically the modern Thanos, but it has the classic colors, which is what I mentioned earlier. Might have to sell off that one to get this one, who knows. Anyway, they revealed some more cosmic figures from the modern comics, which is awesome because this character from that comic book, or that series of comic books, is pretty cool. I've taken a look at it myself, and wow, I was hoping for Marvel Legends to do a redeco of this guy, and it is the Black Silver Surfer, or the Black Surfer. This guy looks amazing. He's gonna be a Walgreens exclusive, So again, I feel like this year Walgreens exclusives has been kind of easy to find. It hasn't been too difficult. It's just all the Target and Walmart stuff that's just been, oh my goodness. And next on our list, there came out with some House of X Powers of 10 announcements. I read the story, I listened to the story on Variant Comics. Wow, dude, I love this story, man. This story is a nice it's sort of reboot. It's kind of a soft reboot to the X-Men franchise in the comic books, and they're coming out with the Moira McTaggart, which they did say that will have some interchangeable parts to make her the different versions or the different timelines of Moira McTaggart. Hopefully that is true. Hopefully they can come out with some maybe interchangeable clothes, something like that, because she does wear various different clothes in the comic book. So hopefully they can do good on that. And then they came out with the Professor Xavier in his all black clothing with his awesome helmet. Very happy about that. That looks awesome. The helmet seems to have a lot of nice sculpting detail. And then they're going to come out with the silver and white Magneto from that comic book. Very happy to have this. I'm skeptical whether I want to actually collect the House of X Powers of 10 collection that they're going to come out with, because honestly I don't really want to, like, you know, get another shelf and dedicate it and then have to kick out a couple other figures to make room for these guys. It's a little skeptical. You know, I have to think about it. I am selling off my Fantastic Four, the modern ones, which will go well with this collection, considering that they were in that book. But I haven't sold that yet. Haven't sold that lot yet. So maybe I'll keep those after all. Anyway, speaking of exclusives, really bad exclusives, I think this is a terrible choice considering what figures are coming out. But they are going to be re-releasing Gambit in the retro packaging, which is good for those people who missed out on Gambit the first time. Happy for those that are getting this. This seems like an awesome re-release. Even if you're just an inbox collector, this will be good for you too. But the bigger news for the retro X-Men line is the Rogue figure. So they're going to be re-releasing Rogue finally in her Jim Lee costume. Very happy about that, though of course I don't think I will be getting it because I have my modded Diamond Select Rogue, which in my opinion is better. But I'm surprised that they're going back to the thicker body mold. Knowing Hasbro, you would think that they would just go to the more slender, but no, they're just gonna do a full redeco and then put it in the packaging. So I'm sure Artemis Prime is gonna be happy about that. But one complaint I already have right off the bat is that face. That face just looks so bland. I don't know. Something's off with that face. But I wish they would hopefully, the actual final product won't look like this. But yeah, a little skeptical about that. Again, I don't think I'll be getting it anyway, but nonetheless, great for those who missed out on these two figures. But unfortunately, these will be Target exclusives. Oh, goodness, man. Well, hopefully this won't be such a hard find. Anyway, the last reveal, the last thing that they announced was a Firestar figure, which is awesome, man. I remember watching the Spider-Man and Friends TV show when it was on Netflix or whatever streaming service I was watching it on. I can't remember. I was very young at the time, but I watched this show and I loved it, man. It was fun. Can't wait to get this. So now we have Spider-Man, Iceman, and now Firestar. So that's awesome. So you can get some Toy Driver shots, a little display going with those three characters. Very happy about that. But in terms of other announcements, there's nothing so far. That's it today for action figure news. Just Star Wars Black Series and Marvel Legends. So tomorrow, or whenever I post it, I should be posting day 2, which is a lot of stuff. I believe it's G.I. Joe Classified series. There's going to be Power Rangers Lightning Collection, and I'm missing one. I just can't think of it. Transformers. There you go. I almost forgot about it. I'll be tuning in tomorrow on their YouTube. So pre-orders should be up actually right now. It's 2:05 now. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this announcement reveal video. If you did, feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time.